It's making me wonder about the medical supplies that Abernathy and the I can't remember the other person's name, but they want me to get. Is it going to be a case that if I get that, does that then lead on to further issues down the line where, you know, the colony runs out of medicine in its entirety and then they end up everybody gets the plague? Is it almost like the better thing to do in this is to actually just let it keep going the way it is? And as much as I disagree with the Spacer's choice, let them select who gets the medicine and who doesn't. Oh, it looks so much better during the daytime. That doesn't look so good.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
What are you babbling about?
The war! The coming apocalypse! Man versus machine! I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds. Orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Got a question for
Go
you.
on.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially? Unofficially? Strictly between you and me, I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
I don't immediately want to sign up to be part of a resistance against something I don't even know about. So let's go back into the questions and see, yeah, what do you have against mechanicals?
You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you, scanning you with its murderous oculars.
Can't say I have.
Pray to the law that you never do. A mechanical never forgets the face of its enemy. First they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods, they will take away our very lives.
Silas sent me.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Sure he did. He's asking for a little extra to furnish the resistance with mechanical repellent.
Mechanical repellent! A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple bits for just such a project.
Yeah, I'm not going to join the resistance just yet. That's going to leave him be. My fear is that the mechanicals is going to be like another race or something, and by agreeing to that, I'm going to set myself off in some sort of like negative story trail with that faction. No, go away. To install your mod, first select the item you wish to upgrade, then choose what type of mod you wish to install. Finally, pick the mod to install and boom, you've upgraded your item. Both weapons and armor can be modified. Again, there's that reading feeling. Both weapons and armor can be modified. Mods can't be removed once they're used, so put them on your favorite gear. Okay, that answers the question that I asked earlier. Can they be removed? I mean, we might as well put a mod in something, right? We would at least see what they do. So this would increase the attack speed. And I did say earlier I felt that the attack speed on this was a little low. At 150 engineering you can remove them. I think that's the maximum level. Anyway. So we got that, and then let's go for the pistol. What do we have for that? Increase magazine size. Don't really care about that. Oh, and then you can change your damage type. Yeah, let's just leave that for now. I looted everything. So we should have a couple more quests now. Yeah, we got task, which is for him. Yeah, let's go back to him. We'll hand that in, and then we'll go looking for the medical supply. My initial thought is that tree. That tree looks very different than everything else, but there's a few more up there. I'm gonna look anyway. Maybe there's special loot. Oh. This? Examine. Wow, okay, so yeah, you can see how much people are actually worth. Completely wrong. Nothing special about the tree.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
Let's talk about Eugene first.
Yeah? What about him?
You first. I know you buried him.
Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do. What's this about?
Never mind, forget I said anything.
Something I...
Hey, about those fees you wanted?
You run into any trouble?
I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Did I get the money from them all, though? Persuade 6? I went out of my way for you. I guess I'm
And I'll buy you
idle
a
for a
drink
bit more
sometime.
money. No, maybe not. I was hoping for something more tangible.
Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
I am not going to tell him about Abernathy, just in case Abernathy is not actually ill with the plague.
Yeah?
Have you heard any news about the Hope?
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing, far as rumors go. There a reason you asking?
Let's change the subject.
Something I can do
I
for
think
you?
I'm going to try and play this game out as if I am Hawthorne. Try to sort of stay quiet about things to do with the Hope. I don't know what the storyline is around the Hope just yet, and how much it's like, you know, if it is a cover from all these big factions, it might be a problem if I go around telling everybody I'm from that ship. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going into lockpick as much as possible. So we got that completed. Let's go for the long tomorrow. Where's that? Right here. Then again, let's not do that. Let's continue. Let's speak to this guy for the main quest. There's a chance maybe he sends us off in that direction anyway, so it'd be a shame to run all the way there and then have to go back again. What is that noise? So I thought I had... Is this gonna cost me? Thought I had, oh, it didn't. Nice. Yeah, I thought I picked up a thing where it was, you know, anything that cost one pick to open would be free. Actually, let's have a quick look at that helmet. That might be good. Block plus 5. Yeah, let's stick to what we got. So this building is a salt tuna canning factory, as well as the power station.
Holcomb, I need you to explain this one. The
And the mayor's
monkey,
office.
Argo.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just seems we've got a guest.
I don't want to
Really
interrupt
now,
that.
Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
I'll wait until you've finished.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
Are you Reed? I was told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Uniform? What are you talking about?
Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker?
I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let me guess, you want me to do something for you before you'll help me?
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
I don't think these people would take kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
I've seen Edgewater. I don't blame those workers for walking out.
Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
These workers must have left town for a reason.
That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Alright, Reed. I'll see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. You've gained a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carry capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill, and you learn more about your companions in the companion ledger. Before we look at that, I'm really curious what everyone thinks about this at this stage. If you've not seen the game or played it before, obviously. It seems weird to me that, considering what we've read about Spacer's Choice so far, they are not giving out medicine, they charge people for their grave sites, there's a lot of different things that they do that just seems weird. Why does he seem so keen on helping people and bringing everybody back? And why is he so willing to admit that he's at fault? yeah, let's have a look at the companion screen. Where do I find that? Here. This companion ledger shows you everything you need to know about your companions. You can see their skills, stats, status effects, and gear. To change your companion's gear, first select the item you want to swap out, then choose a compatible item to replace it with. You can also change how they behave in combat by selecting their preferred weapon, follow stance, and aggressiveness. It's a little bit like, I think Star Ocean was a game that did that a long time ago. You could kind of customize how your party would act around you. So she currently has a pistol and a two-hand electric mace. These are my items. And then using a 7 armor chest piece that has 5 tech skills on it. I could almost just take that for myself. Let's give... Oh, hold on, what was my character using for a helmet before I give her that one? I'm using +5 on that. Yeah, let's give her that helmet. So does that change how she... Oh, it does. Okay, it changes how she looks outside. Nice. Ah, nice. So they get their own perk tree as well. Oh, cool. There's threat generation, so you could kind of make like a tank character if you got somebody who's good enough. Wonder if the game then has like a healer too. Increase your engineering skill when Parvati's in the party. Is my character skills, are they currently being increased by her at all? Oh, cool. So she is increasing my persuade and my lockpick. What? Hold on, how much is she actually increasing? Persuade, lockpick. Engineering. Okay, Parvati might be staying in the party permanently. Behaviors. So you get the distance. Assuming that. Oh, it says on the right of the screen. Controls the follow distance for this companion. So you can have them close, medium, or far. The weapon they prefer to use. So melee would be obviously melee weapons, mixes between the two, depend on distance, range, okay. And then mode is aggressive. Yeah, okay, that looks fine. Got all the stats. Really nice breakdown of stats on that as well. Oh, nice. This screen shows then the skills that she is helping add for me. And then that's her special ability. Parvati slams down her hammer, creating a blast wave that shocks enemies and stuns auto mechanicals. And then I guess as a subset to that, knockout knocks the target to the ground, rendering them unconscious for a few seconds. And stuns the target, leaving them unable to act for a short time. Yeah. Can I speak to her?
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson. Hey, mister, can we talk?
Oh.
Sorry.
Even though I tried to speak to her.
You got a minute?
No, she wants to.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Yeah, there we go. Figures. Reed didn't exactly strike me as the most honest soul.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
I can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
What do we need to talk to the vicar about? Flipping a switch in your power mill?
About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all.
Where would I find him?
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it. On account of it being the only clean thing.
I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Some good advice. Well done, Parvati's dad. I think this was, yeah, Vicar Max. Again, I really like how it does the markers. You can... doesn't just put a marker in the screen, it actually tells you what it is that you're looking at when you're going towards it.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Pick up OSI file? Is that another quest item? Yeah, it is. This might look nice in one of the crew's rooms on the Unreliable. My guess is that that is a reputation item. Give it to your crew members and
Hey there, Mary.
it increases your relationship
Don't
with them.
see you around here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
How did you know I'm an outsider?
I've never seen you before. And there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Ms. Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
I'm a bit surprised to hear you dismiss your parishioners so casually.
I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Isn't it your job to raise that?
Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
Hold on a minute. Did you just refer to this town as a miserable place?
Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so.
What sort of spiritual advice do you offer here?
They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No. How about, Work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
I was actually asking what your religion was all about.
The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan.
What does OSI stand for?
The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson.
How do you talk to this Grand Architect? Prayer, meditation, or what?
You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us.
So what's your part in all this, besides counseling people?
We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything. The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace. No one will ever need question their path again. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true potential, and we will all become akin to Grand Architects ourselves, after a fashion.
Really? How does that work? Tell me more.
Well, first there's the matter of the secret blood rites and animal sacrifices. I'm kidding. Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation.
Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
See, I thought he asked for it to be fixed. So fix a geothermal plant.
That seems well within your expertise.
The way we do it's by cutting off power to the others. The ones who left.
Adelaide McDevitt's encampment. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
And why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
I'll need to know a little bit more about this book before I agree to this.
It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name Mbakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Where are we headed?